let's be honest and just confess that staying current matters. No matter your age, looking fresh and modern makes you feel confident. But it doesn't mean buying something new every time a trend shows up. And yet fast fashion pushes you to spend on pieces you wear once, if ever. It's wasteful, expensive, and mostly important, it often leaves you feeling disconnected from your real style. My philosophy is simple. Sustainability and self-expression go hand in hand. You don't need more, you need clarity. And today I will share my personal method for staying on trend without sacrificing your authenticity. I'll share 5 timeless summer trends, so by the end, you'll know exactly how to style them using what's already in your wardrobe. No need to go shopping, let's dive right in. Let's start with color. Color is the easiest way to look current without buying anything new. Color trends are cyclical, so chances are you already have versions of them in your wardrobe. It's never about the exact same shade, but capturing the energy of the color trend using what you already own. If you pay attention, you'll notice that there is always the balance between bold, trendy colors and muted classics. So no matter your color palette, there's always a way to make it work. First up is one of the standout color trends of the season, butter yellow. And while it may sound like a single shade, designers have actually been playing with this whole spectrum of buttery tones. And that's great news because it means you don't need the exact shade to tap into the trend, but it's more about the vibe of this butter yellow. Luckily, I already had the perfect piece in my wardrobe, a yellow Bermuda short suit I've owned for at least 5 years. And I styled it with a simple white tank top, another trend of the season, to soften the color, while strappy heels and neutral bucket bag to enhance the soft pastel feel we associate with butter yellow. And that's my go-to trick for making older pieces feel current. Pair them with neutrals to tone them down, or add contrast with something bold or, for example, black to give the look more edge. It's all about how you style the shade to make it feel fresh. And a finishing touch, some stunning jewelry from today's sponsor, Ideal. It really elevates the whole look. I'll tell you more about these pieces in just a moment. So here's my final butter yellow look. What do you think? For another take on butter yellow, I actually raided my husband's closet and borrowed his linen shirt, which I absolutely adore. I styled it with classic blue jeans to create that complementary contrast between yellow and blue. A simple white tank pulls the look together, and to elevate the denim, I added black stilettos and finished it off with a bold touch zebra print clutch. Finishing details, black sunglasses, and of course I'm wearing my favorite stud earrings and a necklace from Ideal. They add just the right amount of polish. So that's my yellow denim look. What do you think? Do you actually prefer this one or the previous? Let me know in the comments. By the way, if you look really closely, that's actually another big trend hiding in this outfit. One that's bold, timeless, and coming up next. Can you guess what it is? Next, powder pink. It's been everywhere this season, and luckily it's a color I already love. This suit is from a couple of seasons ago from Zara, and it's still one of my favorite power pieces. Bold colors and tailoring always feel intentional and elegant. I toned it down with a white tank, added black accents with a sleek belt and a bag, and finished it off with metallic slingbacks. The finishing touch that elevated the whole outfit is the jewelry from Ideal, earrings and eye necklace that suit just perfectly here, and my powder pink power suit look is ready. If bold colors aren't your thing, good news. Navy blue is also one of the season's key shades. It's deeper, more muted, but still completely on trend. And it's a timeless color. I personally love pairing it with white and a pop of red. For this look, I styled a navy silk shirt with white satin pants, another big trend of the season, and added a coral red 90s style bag for a bit of contrast. Black accents, ballerinas, and sunglasses sharpen the whole look and give it a sleek, polished finish, and there you go. Navy done in a fresh, effortless way. Trends come and go, but if there's one thing that never goes out of style, is impeccable silhouette and fit that flatter your unique body shape. And if you're new to my channel, I've got a little surprise. I have developed a customized illustrated style guide that you can get absolutely for free by going to the link under this video, answering just a few questions, and get the guide immediately directly to your mailbox. It's an in-depth illustrated guide tailored to your unique height and body shape, with the key winning silhouettes per category: tops, bottoms, outerwear. I have also included working outfit formulas, again tailored to your unique figure and body shape, and a lot of practical tips to achieve the most flattering effect for your figure. Don't forget to check out the guide after watching this video. And as you've probably already guessed from my previous look, the next trend we're gonna talk about is animal print, a big one this season, from leopard to snake and zebra. But since it's bold and tends to come and go, I like to keep it subtle. And here's my favorite styling hack. Instead of wearing it head to toe, I inject the trend through small details. For my first look, I used a zebra clutch I've had for years, at least 8. It instantly updated the outfit, made it feel bolder and more current without taking over. In another version, I styled a black satin skirt, another trend this season, with a simple white tee to tone it down and black net pumps. The zebra clutch again added that perfect pop of print while keeping the look classy and minimalist. If I want to add a layer bit of contrast, I just tie a sweater around my waist. I actually couldn't decide between the grey melange or bold red, each gives a different vibe. So there you have it, 3 ways to style one zebra clutch. Which version is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And now it's time to introduce you the sponsor of today's video, my favorite jewelry brand. It actually had become my favorite after I started working with them a season ago. The brand is called Ideal. And what is particularly precious for me, it's actually handcrafted in my city, Antwerp, which is the world diamond capital. And it's blending old craftsmanship with a fresh vision for attainable luxury. Using exceptional certified lab-grown diamonds and solid 14-karat gold, every piece is made to last and made to adapt. Start with a base and explore the menu of adds-on to build your perfect collection. Earrings become necklaces, studs transform with adds-on. It's a jewelry designed to evolve with your style. Once you experience the ideal difference, you'll see why it's more than just jewelry. It's a new way to wear elegance every day. When it comes to trends, my approach is simple: intentional, sustainable, personal. I invest most of my budget in timeless, high-quality basics and limit trend-driven pieces to no more than 10%, only if they truly suit my personal style. Rather going all in, I use what I call trend injection, adding one trendy statement piece to elevate my everyday looks. This is a very subtle way to stay current while keeping your style authentic. And because most trends tend to repeat, I can reinvent these pieces season after season. It's actually a very conscious way to evolve your wardrobe without waste or compromise. The next trend is a little bit controversial, but definitely bold, sexy, and undeniably feminine. It's all about lace and lingerie-inspired elements. The boudoir look reimagined in a modern, wearable way. But again, you can totally customize this trend. There is no need to go full-on lingerie mode. You can just eject a single element, like a satin fabric or a touch of lace, and still make it feel current. And of course, there is absolutely no need to buy anything new. For this look, for example, I styled a satin top from my pajamas set with off-white satin trousers, which I already have for seasons, added fishnet ballerina flats for a bit of edge, and my go-to jewelry from Ideal. To tone it down and make it more wearable, I layered a classic trench coat on top and added neutral mini bag and sunglasses. It's soft, feminine take on the trend, and as you can see, it's completely my style. And here's another way to bring this trend into your personal style. I love mixing contrasts, feminine with masculine, casual with tailored. For this look, I took the same satin top and paired it with off-white tailored trousers, one of my go-to basics. Instead of heels, I added flat strappy sandals for a more relaxed vibe and layered a blazer to match the pants. I kept the same jewelry, those elevated pieces from Ideal, because they go with absolutely everything. And to finish, I added my neutral bucket bag and sunnies. Et voila! Fresh, bold, yet effortlessly chic and absolutely wearable. And finally, let's talk about the trend that actually never left my personal style, and it's called Sportshake. You have probably noticed it already. This trend shows up every season, especially in summer, with fresh takes on athletic-inspired clothes and accessories. For the first look, I styled my Bermuda shorts with a blue shirt, cinching the waist with a sleek black belt to elevate it and add structure. Both shoes kept it casual but polished, and to bring in a pop of color in that relaxed summer vibe, I tied in a red sweater around my waist and added a red cap so that it instantly made the outfit feel brighter and more playful. And to finish the look, I added a raffia basket for that final touch of summer ease. Navy sunglasses tied everything together, and once again, my jewelry from Idyll fit perfectly here, elevating the sporty elements with just the right amount of polish. And now a little disclaimer, I know that 75% of the women watching my channel haven't subscribed to it yet. And yet you can't underestimate the importance of it for my personal growth as well as validation of my job that I'm doing with my biggest pleasure, putting all my heart and soul into it. So please, if you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to hit the button and subscribe and help me to come up with even more interesting ideas, content and videos on a regular basis. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Diana_Goss to stay in touch daily and get even more ideas, inspiration and motivation. And here's another take on Sportshake trend, this time with a slightly more modern feminine twist. I started with white cotton cargo pants and paired down with a navy sleeveless top that features this interesting build and scarf detail around the shoulders, elegant but relaxed. And to avoid the predictable choice, trainers, I went with fishnet ballerinas for something unexpected yet still sporty. I added a camel mini bag for a neutral pop of color, then layered on bold elements, a red baseball cap, and navy sunglasses. Bold, wearable look that blends two key trends, Sportshake and navy blue. And that's my kind of sporty, effortless, stylish, and personal. And the final trend is a little bit unexpected. You won't see it everywhere, but I really wanted to highlight it in this video because it is dedicated to all the skirt lovers out there. Pleated skirts are one of the biggest silhouette trends this season. Think knife or narrow pleats, volume, and even skirts layered over pants. The more dramatic, the better. I actually didn't buy a new one for this look. I'm wearing a pleated denim skirt I already had from last season. And honestly, this might be my favorite outfit in this video. I styled it with a black top that gives the illusion of a dress and subtly introduces a lower waistline. Strappy black sandals help tie the look together, and I finished it off with a bold coral red bag for contrast, black sunglasses, and my favorite jewelry for final polish. And that's it. I'm ready. What do you think? And here's another way I styled the same pleated skirt, this time with a touch of what I call retro chic, inspired by 50s vibe. We actually saw a lot of this aesthetics in winter season, organelle patterns, preppy silhouettes, so I thought it paired perfectly with pleats. I wore brown polo with a pattern and brought out my vintage-inspired heeled palms with square toe, something I hadn't worn in years but noticed it's trending again. To modernize the look, I added my camel 90s style bag and of course finished with signature jewelry, which brings everything together. I love how this outfit feels feminine yet cool, slightly nostalgic but still very much me. What do you think? Voila, that's it for today. I really hope that this video inspired you to experiment with trends. Please let me know in the comments which one you like the most, which one you're gonna wear this summer. I'm really curious and I'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.